This is my channel, Southwest to Southeast, where I talk about my life here in the Philippines. Today we're going back to the clinic because they have a dental area where they do teeth. And in 2020, I had one of my front teeth crack in like half. And then recently I had another tooth crack. And then that first tooth that cracked in half, the other half fell out. And it's like, I just did not like the way I looked with no tooth here and half a tooth over here. So I wanted to see how much it would cost and to have that fixed. So we went back to the medical clinic where I had the pneumonia looked at, because there's a dentist there. And she was a really nice dentist. She sat down, she looked, she was very non-judgmental. She talked about what I needed to have done. Basically, there were two options that she would recommend. The first one was plastic, that's what they called it. And it was $3,500 a tooth, which is $70 a tooth, and I needed 4. Now, the reason I needed 4 was there were 2 separated by 1, and they were going to use that one to hold the thing up. And I don't know what the 4th one was, but that's okay. We'll because she did another one, ground another one down. And I said, well, let me see what I want to do. Oh, because my other option was this one called Emax. I think it was Emax, and it was it was $15,000 a tooth, and she said she would do it for $12,500, which I will do the math and post right here. And I said, well, let me take a couple days to think about it and figure out what I want to do and how I want to proceed. Because I was worried, it's a lot of money either way. If I go with the cheap plastic ones, it's not so bad, but do I really want plastic teeth that I'm going to have replaced or repaired in a couple of years? Or do I want to go with the Emax? It's a little more sturdy, but yet it's a little more pricey. So I took a couple days to think about it. I discussed it with my wife. I discussed it with some other people close to me, and we decided that, it would be better to go with the sturdier, more reliable one that I don't have to worry about as much. So I went back to her and said I want the Emax. It's $1,000 US is how much it came out to for 4 of them. And I just was like, that way I don't have to worry about it as much. Just better overall, in my opinion. That's how I felt. I mean, that's how I felt when she told me, but I was still a little concerned about $1,000. But in the US, that $1,000 would have been a lot more. She didn't do any root canals. She said that since none of them were hurting, that she'd just leave them. So I still have roots in my mouth. I don't know what there is about that, but in general, I'm happy. And I went in and she ground them down, and she was very nice. She didn't hurt me at all. She didn't have to numb me at all. And it didn't hurt, and I was like, yeah. But then I walked out with these little vampire teeth. And then we had to make a mold. And that's where things get fun, because I did not do well with the molds in my mouth. Not at all. So she said to come back the next day and she'd get something to numb my mouth out so I'm not gagging over it. Because that's what I was doing, you put the thing in your mouth and you're like, eh. There goes a motorcycle. Life goes on. Anyway, so I went back the next day and she numbed my mouth down. And she put it in, and I still gagged a little bit. And I'm like trying to breathe through my nose, because that's what they say, breathe through your nose when this is going on. So I'm trying. It was not as bad as it was the day before, because it was bad the day before. And she got the molds for my lower teeth, and then she did molds for my upper teeth, which was much easier. I didn't gag at all for that. But by the end, I was a little bit like, oh, come on, hurry up. And then I left, and she said, come back in 4 days. On Saturday, I think is what, it was supposed to be a Saturday. No, a Friday. It was supposed to be a Friday. And I said, okay. And she called me and said, no, you're going to have to come back. I think it was a Saturday, because I think I had to wait till the Monday to go back and have them actually put in. And you can see, right here, this. It's nice. I've had it for about a month now. I don't worry about it. I actually feel more comfortable now eating any food, because before, I was, even with my normal teeth, I was a little like, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna break them. I'm not so worried about that now. I do kind of sometimes wonder about what's holding the piece there, because it's one piece, 4 teeth, 1 piece, and it kind of makes me worried. This one of the pieces that's holding it up might break, but in general, I'm really happy with it. It was 50,000 pesos, or 1,000 US dollars, and so far so good. And like I said, the dentist, she was really nice, really accommodating, and I would definitely recommend her. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share, my new teeth. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, come back and see what happens next time. Thank you.